Hey everyone, Talking Dave over here, the dorky talking black guy that's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of The Lowdown, where I give a quick review of a movie or a TV episode or TV series that I've just seen. Alright? And today I'm just going to give you guys the lowdown on the sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service, which is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So, it has been 1 year since the Valentine incident, and Eggsy is now a full-fledged Kingsman member whom is living with his girlfriend, the princess, at the very end of the previous movie that he saved. Eggsy is confronted by one of the trainees of his class when he was trying to be a Kingsman, and despite defeating him, that former trainee, was able to leave his robotic arm inside the Kingsman headquarters, thus allowing his boss the ability to actually kill off everyone that's a fellow Kingsman, with the exception of Eggsy himself and Merlin, his former trainer. With doing so, Merlin says that they have no choice, since they're the last two Kingsman members, they have no choice but to go to the Doomsday Protocol. And discovering that the Doomsday Protocol is to go to America and get assistance from their American counterparts, the Statesmen. However, once they go to see the Statesmen, they discover that Harry, Eggsy's original trainer, is actually being held captive there, leading Eggsy and Merlin to think there might be something more than what's going on the state side of the secret agent agency. So, my mother actually convinced me to watch Kingsman: The Secret Service. Now, when my mom recommends a movie, I have to take it by category. Like, when she recommends a drama or something that could be an artsy movie, I'm fully on board. When it comes to action, with the exception of comic book based movies, I'm very flimsy. Luckily I saw Kingsman: Secret Service and loved the hell out of it, so I was greatly looking forward to this one. Now, the thing is, there are a few good things. Like, some of the action sequences are better choreographed. The whole world of the Kingsmen is basically expanded upon, more so because of the Statesmen, whom are actually pretty interesting, which I hope there could be a spin-off film of the Statesmen, because they're pretty cool. In addition, this movie also has a bit of a nuanced view of people that use narcotics, because they actually now display that people that use narcotics are not just the hardened criminals or the degenerates that most people view them as, which is pretty interesting considering that Fox put out this movie. Yes, Fox and everything. There used to be a time where you could separate a company from their media wing, but it's becoming more blurred nowadays, especially since we have Fox News anchors as cameos. Sadly, however, this movie is disappointing. Basically, while we don't come to this movie for interesting plot, which the plot is kind of interesting to a degree, it basically, it's so simplified that you're not really engaged. And as things are being uncovered, it's done so in a very dull fashion. The dialogue in this movie is not as witty and as fun as the previous movie. As well as, while the world is expanded, the characters are really not. A lot of the characters that have come back from the original movie rarely have any significance. And to top it off, a lot of the new characters are greatly wasted. And we have great actors in this movie. Julianne Moore, Jeff Bridges, Channing Tatum. I keep forgetting the guy from Narcos and everything. Almost all of them are grossly wasted in this movie, which is a bit of a shame. While the action sequences are better choreographed, some of them are kind of dull or way too over-stylized, that basically you're saying, okay, you got an increased budget for this? Really? You're just trying to be overtly flashy, and the flashiness is not as fun. And that's another problem with this movie. This movie should have been, the original movie was fun and had a charm to it. This movie, it was hit or miss with the action sequences or the fun or the funny elements, as well as it really lacks the soul or the charm of the original movie. So when people say sequelitis, sadly, this falls under sequelitis. So while great concept with the statements, which I want a spin-off for, and mediocre action sequences, nuanced view of a drug cartel, interesting villainess, that is basically two-dimensional, and just a little bit of a bore to get through. Sadly, everybody, I have to say that Kingsman: The Golden Circle is alright. I do recommend renting it, watching it once to have your own take on it, but I won't state that you should go out and rush to see it right away. Agree? Disagree? Drop me a comment below. Give me a like. Subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter, which the links are down below, and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, the dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by, and I'll catch you guys later.